My sister announced her engagement right in the middle of my graduation party. My mom started sobbing and totally forgot about me. I didn't scream or cry, I just decided to destroy her wedding weekend instead. My older sister, Madison, has a literal sixth sense for stealing my joy. If I bought a new car, she'd roll up the next day in a luxury SUV. If I dyed my hair, she'd book a $500 salon appointment to go platinum blonde. She just could not let me have a single moment in the sun. But the absolute last straw, the moment that broke me, was my college graduation party. I had just finished my master's degree. I worked full-time for 3 years to pay for it, sweating blood and tears, practically living on iced coffee. My parents threw a massive backyard barbecue to celebrate. Right as my dad raised his glass to make a heartfelt toast to my hard work, Madison stood up, tapped her crystal champagne flute, and shouted, "Wait, since the whole family is here, Brad and I have an announcement, and we're engaged." It was like all the oxygen got sucked right out of the yard. My dad literally put down his glass. My mom started sobbing, rushing over to fawn over Madison's 3-carat ring. My expensive graduation cake just sat there melting in the afternoon sun. I was livid. But my boyfriend Ryan grabbed my hand under the table, gave it a gentle squeeze, and whispered, "Let her have today. I have a much better idea." That exact same night, Ryan proposed to me in our tiny apartment. It was private, perfect, and just for us. But instead of calling my parents, we made a strict pact. We weren't going to tell a soul. Not yet. For the next 14 months, Madison became the ultimate insufferable bridezilla. Every family dinner, every group chat, it was all about her wedding. She constantly made passive-aggressive comments saying, "Oh, you'll understand when you're a bride," or "Don't worry, Ryan will propose eventually, if you just give him a little ultimatum." I just smiled, took a slow sip of my wine, and said, "I'm in no rush, Mads." What Madison didn't know was that Ryan and I had secretly eloped in Vegas, exactly 6 months into her engagement. We didn't just get married either. We took the $40,000 we had saved for a traditional wedding and used it as a down payment on a gorgeous 4-bedroom house in the nicest suburb in town. We spent her entire year of wedding planning quietly renovating our absolute dream home, enjoying our marriage in total secrecy. Finally, Madison's wedding arrived. It was a chaotic $50,000 circus. The very next morning, she hosted a lavish post-wedding brunch at a country club, strictly so she could open gifts in front of an audience. She stood at the head of the table in a white silk robe, soaking in the applause. "I am just so thrilled," she gushed, looking right at me with smug pity, "to finally be the first one in the family to step into this new chapter of adulthood." I smiled warmly, reached into my bag, and handed her a sleek silver envelope. "We got you something special, Mads. Go ahead, open it." She ripped it open eagerly. Instead of a check, she pulled out a glossy photo of Ryan and me, dressed in a sharp tux and a stunning white gown, standing in front of the "Welcome to Las Vegas" sign. She stared at it, her face going totally blank. What is this?" "Oh," I said, my voice dripping with effortless innocence. "That's our wedding photo from 8 months ago." The dining room went dead silent. My mom gasped, "You're already married?" "Yeah," Ryan chimed in cheerfully, "and we just closed on a beautiful 4-bedroom house. We're hosting Thanksgiving this year to celebrate our 1-year anniversary." Madison's face turned 3 different blotchy shades of red. She looked like she was about to spontaneously combust. You ruined my bridal brunch," she hissed. I leaned back in my chair, took a slow, satisfying sip of my mimosa, and smiled. "I didn't ruin anything, Mads. I just thought since the whole family was here, it was the absolute perfect time to share the good news."